What's up guys? Today we are finally trying the 5 Angelus Instant Apex TypeX nails. I've only had them for like 5 or 6 months. Forgive me, but I just haven't had time. So we're finally giving them a shot. These are made for us flat nail bed girlies. And I'm so excited. I really hope they work out because basically they have an apex built into the top of the nail. But the bottom of the nail is still nice and flat, so when you put it on, they should match up really well instead of having that big gap. You know how it is. It's so annoying doing Gel X and you always have to build up your actual nail first so that when you put the Gel X nail on, you don't have that gap. Otherwise your nails are not gonna stay. I don't know what took them so long to come up with something like this because I think it's so smart. I just hope they come out with more shapes and more lengths, please. Because right now we only have long coffin. And all the brands I feel like are only coming out with long coffin for the TypeX nails. Why is that? I don't know. I need like stiletto, I need XL, I need more. But for now, I'll take what I can get. We're gonna try these today and then we're also gonna make some cute handmade nail charms again, but we're gonna do it a different way than we did last time. So, if you want to see how it goes and see what I think about these nails, you should keep watching and grab a little snack, a little drink, get comfy. We're gonna make some cute shit. What up, homies? We're back, and we're back with some little nubbins. They look a little rough. I just took my nails off, so whatever. These are the TypeX nails from 5 Angelus. You get this huge box. Actually, I think they changed the box. I bought these like right when they came out, like I said, and the box is gigantic. I think it's like a third of this size now, so kind of jealous. This box is so big to store. But you get your directions and then you get all of these nails. I kind of like how they have them in here, how they're standing up, because you can see what you have and it's just easier to see. And then you get the gel adhesive. It's called nail glue on the bottle, which I kind of wish brands wouldn't do that because I feel like it's gotta confuse some people. It's gel. You have to cure it. It's not glue. But these, I have found that they run a size off. I am normally a 3 in my thumb and like a Prey, and most brands I'm a 3 for my thumb, and these are a 2. And like all of my nails I had to size up one size, so just keep that in mind when you're sizing your nails. That's what I found, that they're all like one size off. But other than that, they seem to fit very, very nicely, like right against my flat nail bed. So far so good. I'm picking out all my sizes, same as usual. I grabbed this little, I think it's the little Kiara Sky sanding band bit. I just like that it's small so I can like get into all the nails really good. I'm just buffing the underside of the nail just like you would with Gel X. You're gonna prep the exact same way. So I did that. Now we're gonna do something a little different. So, I haven't lost my mind, I promise. As you can see, I'm putting these nails on upside down on the nail stand. So, this is my reason. These nails are already built to be the thickness and everything that you would want your nails to be when you're finished, because they have the Instant Apex like built in there. They're nice and plump and perfect. So, from like my fear and what everybody I've talked to has wondered, like, how are you gonna make them not bulky? So here I picked out all my little glitters because my plan is to decorate the underside of the nail instead of the top, so we have a built-in encapsulation. Built-in apex, built-in encapsulation. I mean, these probably couldn't get any easier if I tried. I think this is the best way to go because even if you add like one layer of gel polish to the top of the nail, it's gonna start getting chunky, it's gonna get a little thick. So I think adding decorations to the bottom as much as you can is the way to go with these nails. And it looks amazing because it looks like you spent hours encapsulating all this glitter when really you didn't. You just popped it on the bottom. So I'm just taking a layer of top coat, and I'm not taking it on the entire underside of the nail. I'm just going like 3/4 of the way down, like a little bit over half, because I am going to sprinkle some of the glitter a little bit lower than my free edge, just because I like to camouflage the free edge a little bit because the nail is going to be clear. So I'm just taking whatever glitters I want and I'm putting them on there. What are you guys doing this weekend? Are you doing anything fun? Have you had a good week? This week, I feel like all the weeks are just flying by. Does anybody else feel like that? It's driving me fucking crazy. I feel like I don't have enough time for anything. But part of the problem is I can't get my ass up in the morning to get the day started as early as I should. Like, I wish so badly I could get up at like 4 in the morning. But, oh, that is probably never gonna happen in my life. I'm lucky if I can get up by 7. Some days I can get up at 6:30, and that's a good day. Today I did. I got up at like 6:45. But yeah, it's frustrating and it drives me nuts because I have so much stuff I always want to do and I just never have enough time. Like right now, it's almost 7 o'clock on a Friday. I do this all the time. And I've been doing this, like I've been working on this video for so long. I don't know why things take me forever. Otherwise, I would probably do multiple videos a week. I just don't have the time. But yeah, I don't really have plans this weekend. I think we're gonna go out to dinner tomorrow night. My son mentioned going to Kyoto's, which is the Korean steakhouse where they cook all the hibachi. That's what it is. They cook your food in front of you. That's like his favorite thing ever. I could live without it, but it's pretty good. So I'm just curing that, and then I'm gonna put a thick second layer of top coat on just to cover. You want to cover the glitter enough so you're not going to have like scratchies under your nail and the glitter doesn't like catch yucky stuff, you know? So just put like a thick layer on there, preferably a non-wipe top coat, then you don't have any sticky stuff going on and you can just be good to go, all done. And then cure that. And then you're just going to do the same thing to all 10 nails. But yeah, my week, it's just, I feel like it was Monday yesterday. I feel like time is just like, I don't know what's happening. I need more of it. I need suggestions. What can I do to get my ass out of bed earlier in the morning? I think part of my problem is I can never go to bed early because I get home late and I don't want to like get home, eat dinner, and go to bed. That's boring. Okay, so we have finished that thumb and it looks gorgeous, if I do say so. Do we like it so far? Are we gonna try this? You guys, please let me know if you try this. I would love to see what you guys make. Love it, love it, love it. So, like I said, I'm just doing the same thing to all 10 nails. This is literally such an easy design, and I think it's so cute. Look at them. Look at them. Okay, so I am using the the Sissy Easy Squeeze. And then these little molds. So we're gonna make handmade charms, but instead of spending hours sculpting them by hand, we're just gonna use molds this time. So this is a much easier way to hand make your charms if you don't wanna take forever sculpting them. I've gotten most of these, I think most of these molds I've either gotten on AliExpress or Amazon, I think, is where I got this cute little Hello Kitty one. I've had this one since I like first started getting into making charms, which was quite a while ago. So I'm pretty sure I got this one in like a pack of stuff on Amazon. But you can I'm sure you can find it on AliExpress, Temu, all those places. So I took a scoop of that. Basically this gel, if you don't have this exact one, is a non-wipe 3D gel instead of like the Sissy clear clay. This is that, but in a more liquidy form. So think of it like a clear Embo gel, like the Ho Lee Embo gels that I always use. It's like a clear version of that. And I took a scoop of that and put it in the mold, and then I put glitters in it and kind of mixed it up. This was stupid. I mean, I'm not going to say stupid. There was a better, faster way of going about this. I don't know why I did it like this, but I'm going to figure it out in a second. It's not like I haven't done this a million times. Sometimes I just make myself wonder, like, Tamara, how have you gotten this far in life? And this is one of those things. But I figured it out. So I ended up just putting the glitter on the palette with the gel, mixing it up, and then putting it in the palette. Duh. Sounds way easier. I think my thought process was like, if I wanted to put like some chunkier glitters, they're not going to fit in the smaller molds, like the little hearts and stuff. So that was like why I did that to begin with. But I said, fuck it. Let's make this a little quicker. So I just mixed it all up. You don't want to mix it super quick on the palette or you're going to get bubbles in your gel. You kind of want to like slowly just mix it all together, fold it in. So guys, remember last week I told you I have a motorcycle now. So my hubs was going to teach me how to ride it, and I was a little scared because I'm very much into skincare and I do love having my skin all in one piece on my body. I don't know about you guys, but I would prefer to keep it that way. So I was a little scared, but I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm probably about to enter like the pro circuit of motorcycle racing. Yeah, I'm just a natural. I can just do anything, apparently. So, it went great. I literally got on it and started riding with no issues. I think my husband was like, what the fuck? He was so stoked. At first I sat on it and I was like, this is kind of, it feels big. Like if this tips over, there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to pick it up. So it's a little intimidating, but once you go, it's like, dude, this is so much easier than I thought it was going to be. I didn't stall it. Like I rode it around the parking lot a million times. I even got it up to second gear in the parking lot. So now we are going to go, my husband has a bike too, obviously. So we live out in the county and he's going to like ride next to me and we're just going to like drive around out in the county so I can get the feel for it more. And then I'll be able to ride it to my studio, to the gym, because both of those places are within like minutes of my house. So it'll be amazing all summer. I'm so excited. It's so exciting. I have always wanted to ride motorcycles. I've always wanted one. And I was always so fucking scared that I was going to kill myself. So now I'm like, I was very comfy on that thing. So good news. I'm still alive, as you can tell by seeing my video pop up. I am living still. I made it through the weekend. I made it through my first lesson. Yay! Do any of you ride? My best friend here in town also has a motorcycle, so it'll be kind of cool that we'll both be able to go on little girl rides together. So I made these little hearts. So cute. I didn't end up using all these charms. I just made like a few and then used what I wanted. And then I made some stars. I love clear things filled with glitter, and I do think it is from the old days when cell phones first came out and you got to pick, I've said this before, I got to pick my case. It was clear and glittery. It was amazing. Had lights in it. Okay, this is the Cocoist Cake Light. I love this thing. It's got a base that's sticky that you stick on your desk and it kind of latches down. It like suctions. There's like a little clip that suctions it down. And it's awesome because you just put your hand underneath it. It's got a sensor for movement, so it just turns on, which is so much easier. So I'm going to use the Function of X primer and then the Jello Peel Off base, of course. This is my favorite thing of life. And then the Diami Feel So Good base. It's the like thick gel I'm using for my Gel X base. I'm going to use the Five Angeles nail glue, their gel, to put on the base of the nail, to put the nail on. But for the base that I put on my nail, I didn't want to have to like use a brush and brush it on. I just wanted to use a different one. It's figured it would be a lot easier. So I'm just using my primer like normal. I love the Function of X primer is one of my favorites. I love their primer, their base gels, their top coats, their all of it. That's what I usually use when I do Gel X, is their system. They last forever. Also, this Diami one is really, really good. I used that for the first time with the nails I did last week, and those things were not budging, and I always use a peel-off base. So if my nails stay on for weeks or over a month with the peel-off base, that's got to say something about the products I'm using. They're all so good. This Jello peel-off base, I cannot live without it. I will not live without it. I will not put on nails and have to remove them the old-fashioned way by soaking them, filing them. We all can agree that is the worst part of doing nails or having nails, is the removal process. So this takes that away completely. And my nails last just as long as they would if I wasn't wearing a peel-off base. So it's like, I don't know why anybody wouldn't use it. They last, like, I can wear my nails for over a month and then use their remover and pop them off in under 5 minutes. It's so good. I have been, and I actually don't think I need to. I was doing a primer, a regular base coat on the whole nail, and then the Jello peel-off base on the center of the nail. Well, leaving like a sliver on each side of my nail, so the regular base coat is just on the little sliver of the sides, if that makes sense. So that the nail would have like more to grab onto, but it was still able to be popped off with the peel-off base being on most of it. But I actually don't even think you need to do that, because I didn't do that last week and my nails were on there really, really good. Okay, so now we're going to use their nail gel glue. This stuff is pretty thick, so I like the consistency of it. It's really easy to use, especially being in a tube. So I just got out my little overlay brush and I squirted a little bit of this on the underside of the nail, and then I use my little light kept turning on because, like I said, it's motion activated. But I just squeezed a little bit on there and then I brushed it to cover the nail, just like you were applying their Gel X nails. You're applying it exactly the same. So I'm just covering the part of the nail that's going to go on my nail. I'm brushing that along there, and then I'm just taking a little squeeze, a little bloop, bloop. You need the tiniest bit when you're doing Gel X nails. I think that's the mistake that a lot of people make, and I used to do it too. I would put way too much. You need the tiniest little bloop at the end of your nail, and see how I push it down and it covers the whole thing, but it doesn't squirt out along my cuticle and it doesn't squirt out on your free edge. You don't want that, because that's how you develop gel allergies, by getting the gel on your skin. So you only need the smallest amount. So I'm going to show you one more time. I'm just going to brush that along there, and then I'm going to take the little bloop. See how that tiny little bit that I put on there? And then I'm just going to put it on the base of my nail by my cuticle. You want to start at your cuticle with the nail up, like halfway, kind of, just so you're touching it at the cuticle, and then you're going to push down towards your free edge so that the gel goes that way. I hope that makes sense. And then you're just going to repeat that on all your nails. I always start with my pinkies. I go pinky, pinky, ring, ring, middle, middle, blah, 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 you know. That's how I do it. But yeah, I think a lot of people make the mistake of just putting way too much, because I did that for so long and it would like seep out the ends and it was so annoying. I would always have gel at my free edge, like a thick layer right there, and that is so bad. You do not want gel touching your skin. The last thing we all want to get is a gel allergy. It would be terrible for us. So what do we think? This is what we have so far. At this point, you could leave them. You could be done. Look at how thin and perfect they look. They do not look bulky whatsoever to me. That is exactly what I would want my nails to look like. Apex-wise, thickness-wise, like they look perfect. I love them. So, if you know me, you know we're not going to stop here. Of course not. We need to put on the charms. So, I am going to seal my cuticle. I really didn't need to. They looked pretty good. Like I didn't really need to do this, but I ended up not using that first drill bit that I showed you for my cuticle. I used it a couple times and then I realized that the one that I'm showing you right now worked quite a bit better. It was just easier to get in there. And then I just used a regular buffing band to file the rest of it. I mainly wanted the nails to be buffed and matte like that, so when I put my charms on, they could adhere better to the nail rather than leaving it like all shiny. So that was my main reason for doing that. I just wanted to seal the cuticle and see how these nails worked with the e-file and all that. So I'm using the Make N Parts and Cover charm adhesive, and so this is the adhesive. This is what you use to put on the nail charms, and then the cover jar is what you use to seal in all the edges. I love this stuff. It's super thick, as you can see. Like the gel itself is like completely solid. It doesn't run anywhere. So it's really nice for sticking your charms on. Your charms do not go sliding all over the place. Like I can press this charm here and they stay. Imagine that. I hate glue that you put your charms on and your charms are like sliding all over the fucking place and you're like chasing them. No, we don't want to do that. So I really like this stuff. This is like my third time using it. I got it at my Fabe Luna Beauty supply. And then this is the cover portion. It's got that same consistency. It's like really thick, like pudding-like. I love it. So I just like to take a skinny liner brush. I know it's kind of blurry, so I hope you can see. I just take a skinny liner brush and you want to fill in all the gaps in between the charm and your nail so that your hair doesn't get caught in it, because that's the worst. That's probably one of the most annoying things. And then you want to just seal all around the edges of the charm, because this is what is going to make your charms last. You can use great charm glue and not seal your edges and your charms are going to come off, I promise you. So you're just going to keep doing that, and then I kind of wiggle my brush up and down in between the charm and the nail to make sure all the gaps are like completely filled in and the charm and your nail is now one. They're married, they're loving life, and they're going to stay together forever until you take your nails off. I promise. So that's what we have. We have the little kitty. She's so cute. Now I'm going to put a little, I think I put a star right here. I just wanted to put a couple little charms on just to add a little something, you know? Yep, there's a little star. But yeah, I love it. Like, see how that star, that doesn't move at all. This glue is awesome. But am I ever disappointed with what I get at Korean nail supplies? No, I don't think I ever have been disappointed. I'm obsessed. So I'm just sealing in the star. This one took me a little bit longer because it had obviously 5 points that I had to fill in. And especially charms that have like pointy little edges, you want to make sure that you fill in, just like I did with the kitty. You want to fill in like up and down, up and down, up and down, so there is no gaps. And then I go around all the edges, and the pointy edges, I go over that, so you're not like scratching yourself, getting your hair stuck in things. We want to think ahead over here. So there, we've put on our charms. I put another star on my other thumb, and then I put a little, you can't really see the heart right there, and then I put another kitty over there. They are adorable. Encapsulated nails are like one of my favorite things of life. They're just so satisfying, especially the top coat part. This is my favorite part. Oh, look at that. She is shining. She is so pretty, but she had a hair on her, so we had to clean her off. Damn hairs. I have two beautiful, precious little angel baby cats at home, so I end up taking the little hairs with me to work, which is okay. I wish I could take the actual babies to work with me because they're the loves of my life. But they wouldn't like that very much, so I'm just gonna pick their hairs out of things. This is my favorite top coat. I've said that before and I will say it a million more times, I'm sure. The Izemi resin, I think this is like the mid viscosity one, but any of them, bomb, bro. Like the shiniest, most crystal clear top coat. They are not non-wipe. You do have to wipe off the inhibition layer when you're done, but I don't give a flying F. I will wipe it off a million times to get the shine that this gives me. It's so good. I have backups of it. I cannot live without this either. There's a few things that I refuse to live my life without, and this is another one of those things. I hope you guys are all having a great week. Oh, let me know if you like me posting on the weekend. Are we liking this? Or did we like it when I posted during the week? This has just been, my schedule's been weird lately, so my plan is to like get back on my schedule next week and do things a better way. I've just been sporadic, like stressing out, trying to get things done, so next week is gonna be different. But look it! What do we think? Do we think they're too bulky? Do we think they're too thick? I don't think they are whatsoever. I think they're perfection. I love it, and I think doing it this way is so smart because you aren't building up and getting chunky nails, which would be so easy to do with this type of nail. We've got that apex in there, and that apex is apexing. She is perfect. I love them. I love how they turned out. Like, look at that thumb. Look at how shiny. Let me know what you think, guys. I love them. I will definitely use these again, and I pray that they come out with more shapes and more lengths. Yep. Please like and comment and subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.